What's up, you guys? Peter Valley here. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to deal with the scourge of evil underpricers. These are the people that come along and just peck us to death. It's like death by 1,000 paper cuts, where they come in and they underprice us by a penny or 5 cents or 10 cents, and they just keep doing it. And they make everyone crazy. They're a scourge of Amazon. Nobody likes them. They're like the people at the party that no one wants to invite to the party because they're super annoying. Everybody dislikes them, but we have to deal with them. So, and by the way, I hope you're not one of them. I actually made a video called Why Underprices Are Evil. I don't know if it'll be out by the time you watch this. I think it will be. And a lot of people got really mad at me, and they exposed themselves as being underpricers. So we don't care what they think. By the way, do you guys love these graphics I pick? How incredible is this graphic? Can we just get a round of applause for me for stealing this from Google? Beautiful, right? I'm joking, of course. Okay, so to get this out of the way, my name's Peter Valley. I really strongly dislike, it's funny, it says repricers. It should say underpricers. I like repricers. I like my repricer, the one that I built called NeuroPrice. It should say I really strongly dislike underpricers. Okay, so the problem we're here to discuss is that you have competitors who are repricing you incessantly. And that also should say underpricing. Did I completely have an aneurysm? I made 2 typos on 2 slides. Underpricing you. Your competitors are underpricing you incessantly, okay? It's the timeless Amazon seller struggle. It's the cross we must bear. You go and you set a price, you list an item for 10 bucks. Someone comes along and they underprice you by a penny for $9.99. And they think they're so clever. They're not, as we'll explain here in a second, because that doesn't help anything. Then you match them, or you price at $9.98 because they force you to play their game. And then that process repeats either until someone gets a sale or the item is just unprofitable. And it's so tragic. I weep for the money that gets lost every time this happens. And it happens a bazillion times a day. It's really tragic. So what's happening here? Well, don't assume there's any intelligent strategy at work. Don't assume this is how you're supposed to play the game. Don't assume this is normal. Don't assume this is dignified. Don't assume this is respectable behavior. Don't assume these people have friends. Don't assume these people are going to heaven. Don't assume that dogs like them. We should assume that they make babies cry and they make dogs bark. Don't assume anything good about these people, okay? There's nothing intelligent at work here. These are sellers who are desperately chasing the next sale, and they're doing it in a very misguided way. In other words, the tactic that they're employing does not work. It does not work. That's the fundamental message I would like to deliver about underpricing, is it does not work. It does not accomplish the goals that underpricers think it accomplishes. In other words, they think it means it'll get them a faster sale, and it just literally does not. It's complete fiction, okay? So they don't care how short-sighted they are. They don't care how short-sighted they have to be to get the next sale. But again, the irony is it doesn't actually get them a faster sale, because that 1 penny or 5 cents or 10 cents makes no difference. It doesn't make any difference to the buyer. Doesn't make any difference to Amazon buy box. Doesn't make any difference to anything like them. Okay, so here's what to understand about underpricing. This is what I said, but I'm gonna go a little more depth here. Nobody wins and everybody loses. It's not even zero-sum game. It's nobody wins. Nobody. The person underpricing doesn't win because they don't get anything out of it. They don't get this faster sale. They don't get anything. Number 2, you don't get a quicker sale. You just think you do. It's an illusion. Like, do you think an Amazon customer comes along and cares about a penny? You think they're going to look and be like, or do you think Amazon cares about a penny or a dime when it comes to the buy box? It's not. It's a myth the buy box goes to the lowest price offer. It doesn't. It totally does not. Number 3, underpricers trigger a race to the bottom. So it just becomes this leapfrog all the way to unprofitability. So tragic. Okay, so how do you respond to these people? Number 1, confirm they're not going away. So reprice your inventory a few times, and if you just keep seeing the same seller underpricing you, like after say 3 times, they're probably not going away. They're probably using software that's triggered to do this, and at that point you have to accept they're not going anywhere. Number 2, stop playing their game immediately. Don't keep underpricing them. You're just triggering either their manual formula or their repricing formula. You're just triggering it. So stop playing the game, because once you underprice them, then it's like the software goes, okay, I need to underprice them, and it just keeps leapfrogging into, like I said, unprofitability. Number 3, at that point, once you stop playing the game, compete in a completely different way. Don't compete on price anymore. Compete on condition or condition description. Now, I've got separate videos on, now the condition you can't do anything about. The condition is the condition, right? So you can't do anything about that. But hopefully, that the person underpricing you, the condition of their offer is worse than yours. Hopefully. That would be an ideal scenario, because then you don't have to do anything. And you can't do anything anyway with condition. But condition description, you can do something about. Go through and edit your condition descriptions. I have a whole separate video about this. I think it's called the ultimate, I don't even remember what it's called. But anyway, you can find it. Type in condition description in my YouTube channel. This is big stuff. I won't go into all the contents of that video now, but there are certain ways you can write condition descriptions that will convert to sales significantly more than others. So watch that video, but that's how you want to compete on your description. And it actually does matter. I used to not think it did, by the way. If you're like me, skeptical, like you're the way I used to be, you're thinking the condition description, that doesn't matter. I really believed it did not matter until I tried an experiment and it actually worked dramatically. And I started to hear crazy feedback from my students and I realized actually it does matter quite a bit. Don't play the game of these people. These people who are unliked by not just humans, but animals, reptiles, everyone else, everything else on the earth. Plants wilt in their presence. You win by not playing their game. You get to keep your dignity. You get to save yourself some time, and you still get the sale. Okay, with that said, you guys have a 4-part mission. Are you ready? Mission number 1, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do it right now. Hit the link below. Subscribe. You can build a whole business off of what I give away for free on my YouTube channel. Mission number 2, download specifically the sales rank chart, which I will put a link to below this video. Again, this sales rank chart is very different than every other chart out there. In addition to getting the sales rank chart, you get over 700 pages of additional material entirely for free. FBAmaster.com, or again, link below this video. Mission number 3, you need a repricing tool if you're selling Amazon. It is not negotiable. You must have one. I built the best one out there. It's called Neuroprice. The trial is 14 days. It is entirely for free. Neuroprice.io. I will also put a link below this video. And then lastly, take what you learn in this video and actually apply it to your business. Go make money with it. That's it, you guys. This is Peter Valley signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next video.